Welcome everyone to Real Talk with Tim. We are about to embark on a journey into a complex and often misunderstood aspect of human relationships. Today, we're discussing a topic that's unfortunately all too common: narcissist no contact. For those who have been in a relationship with a narcissist, the experience can be a roller coaster of emotions, often leaving one feeling lost, confused, and emotionally drained. One of the most perplexing aspects is when a narcissist abruptly cuts off all contact. A tactic which can often leave the other person questioning their reality. Is it the end? Or is it just a pause? This video will delve into the dynamics of narcissistic relationships, shed light on the manipulative tactic known as hoovering, and equip you with the knowledge to navigate these murky waters. We will also discuss healing, recovery, and the importance of setting boundaries. So whether you're seeking understanding, closure, or guidance on how to move forward, you've come to the right place. Stay tuned as we unpack the complexities of narcissistic relationships and share strategies to regain control and start the healing process. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding is the first step towards healing. Have you ever found yourself suddenly cut off by someone you once shared a deep connection with, and the person responsible for this abrupt halt is known to have narcissistic tendencies? If so, you're not alone. This abrupt halt of communication is a common tactic in narcissistic relationships, leaving the other person in a state of confusion, questioning whether it's truly the end or just a pause. In the intricate dance of narcissistic relationships, silence can be a powerful tool. This sudden stop in communication might feel like a relief, like a heavy burden lifted. You might even think, it's finally over. But is it? Or is it just another act in their elaborate performance? Now, it's critical to understand that narcissists are known for a tactic called hoovering. Much like the vacuum cleaner that it's named after, hoovering is an attempt to suck their ex-partner back into the relationship. This sudden silence might be a part of their strategy, a means to create a vacuum, a void, hoping you'll rush to fill it. The cessation of all contact may seem final, but it's not uncommon for narcissists to reappear, especially during times of vulnerability or when they're in need of a new source of emotional supply. So while you might feel a sense of finality with the sudden silence, there's always the possibility of a resurface, an encore performance if you will. However, this doesn't mean you should live in fear or anticipation of their return. Instead, view this silence as an opportunity for introspection and growth. This pause, whether permanent or temporary, can serve as a much-needed break, a chance to regain your breath, and an opportunity to reassess and understand the dynamics of the relationship you were in. So, is it the end when a narcissist goes silent? It could be, but it might also just be a pause, a part of their manipulative cycle. Remember, the end may not always be as it seems. In order to understand what's happening, let's delve into the mind of a narcissist. When we speak of a narcissist, we're discussing someone who often operates in cycles. These cycles typically encompass two phases: idealization and devaluation. In the idealization phase, narcissists may seem utterly charming, showering their partners with attention, compliments, and grand gestures. They create an illusion of a perfect relationship, making their partner feel special, loved, and valued. But like all illusions, this one is also destined to shatter. Now let's talk about the second phase, devaluation. This is where the narcissist's behavior takes a drastic turn. The compliments are replaced by criticism, the attention by indifference, and the love by disdain. The partner who was once placed on a pedestal is now disregarded and devalued. This change is often sudden and unexpected, leaving the partner feeling confused, hurt, and questioning their self-worth. So when a narcissist stops all contact, it could well be a part of this devaluation phase. By withdrawing their attention, affection, and communication, they exert control and manipulate emotions, leaving their partner longing for the return of the ideal relationship. This sudden disappearance is not about the partner's inadequacy. Instead, it's a reflection of the narcissist's need for power and control. The narcissist uses this tactic to create a sense of uncertainty and insecurity, hoping to keep their partner hooked and emotionally invested in the relationship. This abrupt silence is not a reflection of the partner's worth, but rather a manipulative tactic employed by the narcissist. Remember, the narcissist's actions and behaviors are not a reflection of your worth or capabilities. Their need to devalue and discard is about them and their insecurities, not about you or your worthiness of love and respect. So if you find yourself in this situation, remind yourself, it's not about you, It's about their need for control. So, the silence is deafening. What now? It's time to focus on healing. The abrupt stop in contact could be a golden opportunity for emotional recovery. But remember, healing is not an overnight process. It's a journey that takes time, patience, and a lot of self-care. During this phase, you might experience a whirlwind of emotions, from relief to anxiety, from anger to sadness. That's entirely normal. You've been on a roller coaster ride, and it's going to take some time to find your footing again. It's essential to surround yourself with people who understand and support your journey. Trusted friends, family, or even professional counselors can provide the emotional scaffolding you need to rebuild your self-esteem. They can help you process your emotions, validate your experiences, and guide you towards a healthier emotional state. Engaging in healing practices can also be incredibly beneficial. This could be anything from meditation to journaling, from physical exercise to art. These practices can help you express your feelings, manage your stress, and reconnect with your inner self. Remember, this is an opportunity to focus on your own growth and resilience. It's about learning from the past, but not allowing it to define your future. Healing takes time, and that's perfectly okay. It's your journey, and you're in the driver's seat. Take the time you need to heal, grow, and come out stronger on the other side. While it's important to heal, it's equally important to protect yourself. This is where setting boundaries comes into play. After the end of contact, you have an opportunity to establish and reinforce your boundaries. This is not a task to take lightly, as it is a fundamental step towards self-preservation and self-respect. Boundaries serve as your personal guidelines, defining what is acceptable and what is not in your interactions with others. They help you maintain your autonomy and integrity, preventing others from overstepping or infringing on your personal space and emotional well-being. In the context of narcissistic relationships, setting boundaries becomes even more critical. Narcissists are known for their ability to manipulate and control, often blurring the lines of what is acceptable. By setting clear, strong boundaries, you can protect yourself from potential future interactions with the narcissist that may lead to further emotional harm. Keep in mind that setting boundaries is not about shutting yourself off from the world. Instead, it's about recognizing your worth and ensuring your interactions with others respect that worth. It's about saying no when something doesn't serve you and yes when it does. Remember, your boundaries are your own and should be respected by others, but it's up to you to communicate them clearly and assertively. It's a process, and it may take time, but it's a vital step in your journey towards healing and self-growth. Boundaries are not walls, they are gates to your well-being. So, is it really over when a narcissist stops all contact? Well, that's not an easy question to answer given the complex dynamics of a narcissistic relationship. But let's recap what we've uncovered. The abrupt cessation of contact could be a part of the narcissist's devaluation phase, or it could be a temporary hiatus before they attempt to draw you back in, using the hoovering tactic. Regardless of their intentions, this pause presents an invaluable opportunity for you. This is your time to heal, to recover from the emotional whirlwind, and to fortify your boundaries. Remember, it's about prioritizing your well-being above all else. Embrace self-care, lean on your support network, and engage in activities that nurture your self-esteem. Your personal growth is paramount, irrespective of whether the narcissist resurfaces or not. Whether or not it's truly over, remember, your well-being is the ultimate victory.